baseball fans. This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Take a walk with the full moon, roll button and zipped up. It's all kicking off soon. Better stay with a crip, bruv. I don't know about your goons. Round here, everything lift up. Whether it's draw, win or lose, none of my friend them give up.
Let's do it. Ain't come here to talk it out, let's get into it. Froze up, now you frozen. You should've blew it. Told you you can't with us, you should've knew it. Yeah, we gon' do the most, yes. Foot all on they flesh, yes. Oh, you wanted to ghost it now. Made it out alive, I'm blessed. See you another guy now. We was taught to ride together. Get put down wherever. We gon' ride forever, ride forever.
Lottie-dotty, we came to start it. Bring the paper for the pressure, wrap 'em up like origami, yo. Lottie-dotty, we came to start it. It's pepper if they ever want a problem in this party, yo. Yo.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starter, Sean Manaea. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one fouled off. The 1-1. And there's the strike. And a pitch. And another ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Luis Angel Acuna coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Number 73.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Fought off foul. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And here it comes. Got it by him for the K.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
There's a strike. 1 out, bases empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The lefty fires. He goes down looking. This is Dylan Carlson. That one at 95 missed up top. And that's ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty. There's a swing and a drive. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Here's Nolan Arenado. Went deep in the ball game last night. And first offering is fouled off.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to...
Field 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Stewart makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. And it's 2-0.
You understand I'm on my way. Oh man, 100 bands, raw papers, all gas. Now I'm getting to the bag. Oh man, I'm on my way. She just want me cause I'm getting.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Michaelis.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
The pitch. Francisco Lindor in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Michaelis, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going gone. He circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season. It's 2-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's DJ Stewart.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, I like his intent there to be aggressive with the slider and make sure he got it inside, but he just yanked it across his body. A little too much horizontal rotation with the upper body instead of north-south.
Pete Alonso in the box now. No balls and a strike.
part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Stewart on at first, nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. Bounced up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Righty delivers. Up and in, and the count 1-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Ronnie Mauricio now. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Off the batter's eye. Gone. A soaring shot to center. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
One down, and next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Into center, Edman sprinting for this one. Long run, nice grab. And there's two away. Here's a Mets lineup now. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
And the pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Pitch misses outside. Now 1-2. 4 runs already in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Popped up, sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be. It's not always obvious where adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. One up, one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. In the air, center field. Sizing this one up. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 4, Jonathan.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the Cardinals catcher. That one way inside. That's hard hit on the line. Stewart brings it in for the 3rd out. And down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 4-2.
Hope you dudes in the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like CrossFit, then I'ma give them F-Spawn. Go ahead and watch me.
Bottom of the 2nd. And now Tyrone Taylor.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, Tim.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So a man aboard. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Foul ball there. Taylor aboard here at first with nobody out. Michaelis throws to first. Taylor gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. They add on as the run scores all the way from first, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Berg, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Out towards left center. Edman on the move. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. Cut off, throw to third. In there safely.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
DJ Stewart up now for the Mets.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that one fouled off. And time called prior to the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Hard ground base now. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 6-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Runner breaks early for second, and a step off. Tries to get back and save. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of. Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. But the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And a foul ball. And the righty deals.
1-1.
That one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 6 and the Cardinals 2. And we're back on to the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Edman. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Up and in, 2-1. Out to short. Tosses across to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The right fielder, number 21, Lars Nootbaar.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Misses outside, 1-0.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The Cardinals down by 4. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gathers and throws to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered in this game. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Oh, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
And there's a foul ball. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. It's 6-4. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Carlson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That's inside, and the count is 1-1. The Cards down by a pair here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. High fly ball out towards left field. Nimmo going back on this one. To the warning track, makes the catch. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. The line to kick the pitch. That one's in there. 0-1. The pitch. Swings and misses. 1 down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And that one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Fouled off to the right. One down, base is empty.
Oh.
Outside, 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Line drive. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Mets go down quickly. They're up 6-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nolan Arenado. Minaya back to work. Just missed.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And another ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So digging in, Jordan Walker. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. The Redbirds trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. To the left side, but it is well foul. The pitch. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Back to right. Stewart drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air. Mauricio has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Jonathan Morales.
Here's the catcher. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That's out to center field. Taylor ranging after it. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. The Cards leave 1. They trail it here 6-4. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect his hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it skips in the dirt. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the lineup flips over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
1 ball, no strike.
Baden gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now he steps out as time is granted. And now it's even up.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Outside low. The count now 2-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Runner takes off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first. And down on strikes. 1 away. At the plate, DJ Stewart. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Foul ball there. Man at first, 1 away. The 0-2. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A massive home run. His 7th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 8-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Gets the ball now.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. That one pushed foul. And now the lefty misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Two runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Throws to first in time. Inning over. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now an 8-4 score. Back here in Queens, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tommy Edman. Fouled off left side. Now a screamer into the outfield. Nimmo settles under it and makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Nootbaar in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The wind and the pitch. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The Mets leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Bounce to third. Beatty to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And a base hit into right center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Beatty. That ends the frame. So one left for the Cardinals. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5. Ronnie Mauricio. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. John King getting loose out there. Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
To first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Omar Narvaez. Off the plate inside, and that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Back here at Citi Field. And the batter now, Dylan Carlson. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
There's a swing and a miss. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Arenado measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
1 down, base is empty. In the air, left field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jordan
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seen.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. And that's a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Wynn stands in now and watches strike one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Way inside. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth inning. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Goldie under it. Makes the grab, one away. Brett Beatty will hit next. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball, 2 strike.
The wind of the pitch. Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Lindor stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Out to center. Edman in position. Hauls it in to end the inning. Phil Bickford on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the Cardinals catcher. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. At the belt and fires. Got him. And there's one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now here is Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. Upstairs. This one ripped, but foul to the right. One down, base is empty. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Right-handed reliever, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Kicks and deals. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Lindor, that's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 8 and the Cardinals 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, DJ Stewart. Liberatore back to work. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
And now, Pete Alonso. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the runner holds. Activity in the bullpen. John King up and throwing. Ball and a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2-2.
Almost got him. Here comes a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Runner on the go. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they add on. It's 10-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dig. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Walker makes a nice running catch.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
And here is Ronnie Mauricio, a switch hitter batting right. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Liner, base hit. Around third. The throw in. Safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Arm of the mound for the Cardinals, John King.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Omar Narvaez at the plate. Oh, and he hit him.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
And that just misses. Two on, 1 out. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
12-4 is the way this one finishes. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I ain't even know if I'm a rapper, just sing on. It took me a while, now I'm getting my swing on. Icarus and increments, sometimes I put wings on. Every hero ain't a hero till there's a theme song. So many tries, but every time it just seemed wrong. Saturday night, just kicking it with my best man. Looked at my left hand, I got a ring on. How did we get here? Started with a kiss, then another kiss, then another kiss, then a covered dish with white rice, greens, and smothered fish. I'm lying, it was just chicken. Now we got a covenant, it's on a bond for life. And all my years, this was the easiest song to write. It's my confession in the rhyme.